So today I want to help you transform your single season into one that you can be in love with, at peace with, and feel accomplished in. And I'm going to do that by giving you the 7 daily habits of successful single women. And I know that these habits will lead you to becoming a successful single woman because after I implemented them into my own single season, I saw success in ways I would have never seen prior to adding these habits into my life. And I am so ready to share with you what they are. So let's get to it. Now, I want to get straight to the list of habits, but first, I want to say this. I believe that every individual can have a different definition of what it means to be successful. And by that, I mean, for some, it's reaching a desired amount of money they plan to make, or for some, it's getting married and having children and a family of their own. And for others, it could be simply just living a life on their own terms and limits with no set plans or goals. And if that's your thing, I'm not here to judge. But for me, being successful is walking in and living out the purpose in which I was created for and helping to make someone else's life better. So if you can identify with that, then these habits will definitely lead to that. And that leads me to habit number one, and that is to start your day with God and nothing else, including your phone. Now, if you've watched some of my other videos, you've probably heard me say this before, and it's because I believe wholeheartedly in it. And I believe that it works. Starting your day with God by simply thanking Him, reading His word, or praying does wonders for preparing an amazing and peaceful day. It sets your tone for your day and it prepares your heart and your mind to tackle anything that may try and come your way. And we all know things will. And until you make this a habit and part of your morning routine, you're going to find it real hard to make the remaining habits that I'm going to give you on this list an actual habit. And if you don't believe me, I actually dare you to try it. Just take 2 or 3 days and spend time with God first thing in the morning, soon as you wake up. And at the end of your day, journal how your day went. And if you want some guidance on what to do in that time with God, I have just a thing. Check out the description box in the comment section below to the link for my 30-day devotional, Faithfully Becoming Her, available to download. And I promise it will not only change your day, but it's actually going to change your life. And that leads me to habit number two is to take care of your body. And listen, you don't have to be in the gym 6 days a week training, doing high intensity training and Pilates and all that stuff, unless you want to. But you do need to get up and move. You can stretch, you can go walking, you can dance. Just make sure you're doing something to get your heart rate up every day. And make sure that you are making healthier selections when you eat as well. And for those of you who are foodies like me, I know that this is hard at times because we love to eat, but we can love to eat and do it in a healthy way. Something that helps me is that I make sure every day I at least have at least one smoothie and at least one salad. And that way I am at least getting in my fruits and my veggies. And I also make at least 2 or 3 of our dinners vegan or vegetarian meals throughout the week so that we can lay off from eating so much meat. And one thing that has also helped me to limit eating out is whatever restaurant dish that me and my family are craving, we make it at home. My husband and I are both pretty good cooks, so even though it may not taste exactly the same, we know how to make it still taste good. And it's also a lot healthier than what we would be getting served in a restaurant. Now, taking care of your body consists of a lot more than just exercising and eating healthy. It also includes how you dress. So, choosing to dress in a way that reflects self respect is one. Also, having discernment regarding what you put in your body. And I'm not just talking about food, but things like medications, alcohol, drugs, and even toxic beauty products. And one of the most important ways to take care of your body is through purity. But that's a whole video for another time and another day. Habit number three is check your budget like you check your social media because I know you do. I know that one hurts a little bit, but successful single women do not avoid keeping tabs on their money. I've said this before in a previous video as well. They track it, they plan it, they steward it, and steward it well. Even if your income isn't where you want it to be yet, managing what you do have honors God and it positions you to receive more. You should be checking your accounts routinely, reviewing your subscriptions you may be racking up on, finding ways to make more money, creating a savings plan if you haven't already, and of course, tithing. Now, maybe you consider yourself to be well off financially, but that still doesn't stop a rainy day from coming. And being prepared can make the difference between getting drizzled on or getting drenched. So be sure to keep being financially fit at the top of your list. Habit number 4 is to feed your mind something uplifting or educational. And you'll want to do this every day if you can because it really is easy to do. Some examples of this could be listening to a podcast, a sermon, or a faith based YouTube video like this one. And you can do these things while you're driving to work, while you're waiting during an appointment that you have, or something as simple as folding clothes in your house. And if you get a chance to sneak in some chill time, reading a few pages in a book is a good idea as well. Now, this is a very important habit because successful single women are constantly feeding their minds and not by scrolling social media. And although single women tend to have more time and freedom than married women with children, this habit can and should be accomplished no matter where you are in your season or on your journey because what you put in will eventually come out. I don't know if you've heard the saying before, but where the mind goes, energy flows. So stay feeding your mind with things that you'll be thankful for later. Habit number 5 is to guard your thoughts and emotions with boundaries. Speaking from experience, successful women are not letting just anything or anyone in. They unfollow social media accounts that drain them. They block phone numbers if they need to. They stop texting and hanging out with people who are not aligned with where they are going. And they do this because peace is expensive. And I've learned that if anything costs me my peace, then it's too expensive and I have to decline it. But we also learn that not everyone and everything deserves access to us, especially if you're a woman of faith, because we sometimes have the tendency to think that we have to always be sweet and open to everybody. But even in Philippians 4 and 7, it says that the peace of God will guard your heart and your mind. So we're not to fear anything or anyone, but we most definitely have to have a guard in place and we have to set boundaries. Habit number 6 is to speak life over yourself daily because you cannot wait on someone else to do it for you. You got to wake up and speak out of your own mouth to yourself. And if you have a hard time thinking of what to say, just say what God says about you. Things like, I am worthy. I am becoming her. I am whole, even while I'm still waiting on the promise. My purpose is bigger than my current situation. Life and death is in the power of your tongue, so you have to use it wisely. It's going to be real hard to become successful and maintain that success if you have a hard time believing your own self because you are the only one that you are around 24/7. So take advantage of that and speak positive, motivational, and truth to yourself. You have the ability to talk to yourself more than anybody else ever will. So you want to make sure that you're saying something that is helping you become the woman that you desire to be. Habit number 7 is the good old set clear goals and review them. And I say good old because you hear the suggestion to set goals often, but when I say set clear goals and review them, I'm not talking about just big, huge goals that may take some time to complete, but I'm talking about daily intentional goals. Start small because I know for a fact that with all that we have going on as women, it can be hard to stay consistent with habits and routines sometimes. So you have to remember that a habit is just something that you do repeatedly. And repeatedly doesn't have to be something you do 24/7. It can be every day, it can be once a week, or it can be once a month. The key here is to not give up because if you read one page of a book every day, it may take you a while to finish it, but you eventually will finish it. So don't get caught up in other people's definition of setting goals. And also don't feel like you're in a race with anyone because burnout is real and it will set you back. Life happens and we have to slow down sometimes and even stop to take care of ourselves and to take care of things. I often feel like sometimes major life events are God's way of slowing us down. I can remember getting sick a few weeks after my son was born, and I couldn't be near him or stay in the same room as him. And as much as it hurt my heart to the core, while I was laying in bed one night, I thought to myself, wow, I really needed a break. And although I didn't want it this way with getting sick, it gave me some much needed rest. And I was at peace knowing that my husband, my mom, and my sister were caring for my little one and my 1 year old that I also had at the time. So don't be so hard on yourself. Simply write the vision, make it plain, and ask God to help you every step of the way because He definitely will. These habits that I've given you aren't just about being perfect, but they're about positioning you for more and for better. And if you don't already know, the woman you want to become is already in you. She just needs daily nurturing and some attention paid to. And I hope today you start giving that to her. Let me know in the comments which one of these habits hit the hardest for you. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and sign up for my weekly newsletter in the description box, especially if you're looking for a community of women who are just like you and who want to grow and glow together. And most of all, be support that you need while you're on your journey because God knows we all need it. Even where I'm at in my life right now, I need it. So, as usual, I thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed.